Don't miss out on the action. Tune in and turn up the intensity.
Okay, so Erik ten Hag's position at Man United manager is under increasing threat after the club's Wembley horror show. I laugh because, see, the way that they write stuff is funny because, yes, it was a horror show, but you can't end it like that. You have to say that they got through. They got through, bruv. You get me? Come on. The manager has struggled to improve the team since his arrival in 2022. Manchester United were millimeters from suffering a humiliating exit from the FA Cup to Coventry City. The Championship side had a late winning goal ruled out offside before the Red Devils prevailed via penalty shootout. Ten Hag appeared to be on thin ice ahead of the game as Man United were knocked out of the Champions League after finishing bottom of their group. The club is also on course to finish outside of the top four and miss out on European football altogether next season. Man United currently find themselves in 7th place, with Chelsea just 3 points behind them with a game in hand. Despite progressing into the final, Ten Hag's stock has fallen even further as Sir Jim and Amran Glazer watch on from the stands. It could be proved to be the final nail in the coffin that convinces the club to part ways with the Dutchman at the end of the season. This means that the club will be back in the market for the new manager for the 7th time since Sir Alex Ferguson's departure in 2013. Here we take a look at who could come through that door. All right, forgive me if I mess up names, but here we go. Thomas Tuchel, the former Chelsea, set to be out of work this summer as he leaves Bayern Munich. Despite a disappointing season in Germany, Tuchel has still got the club into the Champions League semi-final. Zinedine Zidane, the French manager, has been out of work since leaving Real Madrid in 2001. However, Zinedine is still very highly regarded for his success with the Liga Giants. Over the 2 spells at the club, he won 2 league titles and 3 Champions Leagues. It's not too shabby. Okay, McKinnon, the Ipswich boss, caught the eye over the last couple of seasons for his work in the Football League. He's led the Tractor Boys to a championship from League One and is now battling for a promotion spot to the Premier League. The Northern Irishman knows the Red Devils well. I spent 2 years in charge of the under-18s. Okay, trying to bring one of those. Michael Carrick, another manager who is dazzling in the Championship. Carrick has earned plaudits for his impressive Middlesbrough side that have challenged for the playoff spot in the last 2 seasons. Like McKenna, Carrick knows the necessary culture at United, having played at the club for 12 years. Yeah, but didn't Middlesbrough get beat by Leeds the other night? I'm sure they lost 4-3. Southgate, the England manager, will be out of contract later this year and could make a switch after the Euro. Southgate has taken the freelance to the World Cup semi-finals and the Euro final during his tenure as boss. Southgate gets the job. Should Southgate get the job at Old Trafford, he would already have a relationship with the likes of Marcus Rashford, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw. Graham Potter, like Zinedine Zidane, Potter has been out of work. Why even say that? Has been out of work for a while, having been sacked by Chelsea last season, despite the strenuous regime at Stamford Bridge. Sir Jim Cliff still views Potter as an attractive option. The Englishman has proven he can build a team, as seen by his success at Brighton, Hove Albion, and Swansea City. I don't know about Swansea, but he was doing bits. Nelsman. I think that's how you say it. Nelsman could be the unlikely candidate as he is contracted to Germany until after the 2026 World Cup. However, reports have suggested that his deal could be void should the team fail to get out of the group stage of the Euros. If in that case, the United could make a move to tempt the former Bayern Munich manager back to club football. All right, pundits' verdict on Ten Hag's future. Jamie Carragher, sacked. I don't see how Erik Ten Hag stays. It's just performance after performance. Gary Neville, stay if he wins the FA Cup. To sack a manager who's won 2 trophies in his first 2 seasons at the club, I think would be extreme. Me too. Louis Saha, on the fence. I don't see it as clearly, but they need changes from the players, but they need changes from him as well. Alan Shearer, sack. I believe the future of Man United. I believe the future of the Manchester United manager is already determined. Even if they win the FA Cup, I think he's gone. What do you say to that, people? Do you agree with these pundits right here? Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, Saha, and Shearer. Do you agree with them? I'm going to lean into, I think, between Saha and Gary Neville is where I'm going to lean my opinion to is, how can you sack someone who's won? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it ain't been sexy. It ain't been sexy, but he's won. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It'd be like if you're a landlord and someone is paying their rent on time, you're gonna sack them because what other people pay a couple of days before in your other buildings, other people pay a couple of days before. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You're here to win. He's winning scrappy as hell, but he's doing it. What do you want out of life? What do you want? But that goes the same for Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho. I don't know. Did Solskjaer win anything? I'm not too sure. I know he came second one time, but winning, lifting trophies. How are you sacking people after that? You get me? Man turning into Chelsea. You get me? I was not happy when Dino got sacked after winning the Champions League. That's stupid. The biggest trophy. You're gonna get the biggest cup trophy. Let's call it that because it ain't a league and a trophy. Although they're changing the format now. But the biggest cup trophy is the Champions League. You're gonna sack man after that. Crazy. But that just goes to show you that even some owners' eyes are wide open. It ain't about cups. They want titles. You get me? It's all nice. Anyone can win on their day in a knockout competition when you're in it. But yeah. I personally thought, as I told you, during that FA Cup game, I thought he was going to get sacked. If Coventry won, I believe he would have got sacked in the morning. But there ain't that many games left. You might as well just ride out. Ain't no one coming in to fix this today. You know what I mean? And going to fix the next few games. You ain't got time for that. You might as well just ride out with this brother here and see what go on. Clearly, you're not going to get relegated. You get me? But you're still in the race to win something. You get me? To win something. Why would you just dash that out of the way? I don't understand that. All right, people. Let me know what you're saying down below. Next up, we're talking Eddie Howe. He's talking about selling somebody for the FFP. So let's get into that.
My name's Andrew Clark, former Premiership player. This is Bar Level.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.